No, when I'm at home, it's East Coast, which is an hour less than you. But when I'm traveling, it changes because we go from East to West Coast. Right now, I'm in. I just crossed into Arizona, so that's like Arizona and New Mexico are like an hour. Arizona doesn't respect the time change. The other states do, but once I go to California, it'll be an hour earlier. Um, yeah,
That's good. I
I
should
go
move to
through all the
Arizona.
time zones. That's why sometimes I'm like,
Oh my God. As long as you go to bed on time, I guess, and wake up at the same time, it should be fine.
sometimes, yeah, it shifts. That's why some weeks I'm like, I can't make it. Some weeks I can. Um, but I'm excited. When do you leave?
I'm leaving on Tuesday.
Okay,
So yeah, I did promise everyone I'll do the calls while I'm there, but now I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to do that?
don't do it. Just give us homework for that week, and we'll be
Yeah.
fine. We'll keep posting. We have the challenge.
Yeah, that's true. And Dr. Abigail had a good idea. She's like, what we covered in last week, if we can shrink that down to something that we can use to prepare a speech, that'll be great. And then we can practice the speech when I'm back. So I'm like, that's a good idea. So I can just use
Yeah, I
AI
think
to do
that's
that actually. So just give it what we covered in the calls and give it a framework. And that way I'll have something to sell for my high ticket.
absolutely, absolutely. Gotta get
Yeah.
that. When do you come back?
25th. So I'm gone on the
The
17th and
25th.
I get back on the 25th. So that's like almost 2 weeks I'll be gone then. I'll do some calls. I'll be like doing coffee chats and all that stuff is fine. Or maybe I can do one call while I'm there. I can just make it a Q&A call and be like, okay, ask me questions. So I don't have to prep anything for it. Oh,
Yeah,
somebody
or
messaged
just
me.
talk about your vacation. I
Yeah,
think we would be interested in just talking about where you've been, what you've seen so far. When we have it, yeah, do it right in the middle, so we can be nosy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I can do that. I can just show you, sit on the beach and do
Yeah,
a call with you guys.
yeah, it's about have fun. Because everybody's catching up. Um, everybody, we have the speech that has to get turned in general from all the meetings that we've had, and then we also have this this challenge, which at the end of it builds the hero story for us, which was really
Mm.
cool. We have a lot, and then some people are actually applying for TEDx stuff. So, and some people are trying to get a hold of. You had that other live. I'm sure a lot of people are still looking at that, and you got to remind them that they need to see the Chamber of Commerce and see like niche industries that they talk into. We got a lot of stuff to do. Just got to remind us before you leave and be like, do it, and then I'll see y'all later. I'm on vacation.
Did I talk about the chamber stuff? Like, I don't even remember talking about that to you guys. Did I? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You gave us. You told us to like focus on whoever we spoke to, and then research and find where they are.
Mm.
Yeah, we had a whole meeting about that. So
Yeah, yeah. I don't even know
I
what I talk about
remember
half the times.
I had a meeting that Ty was super excited about.
Yeah.
Uh, Ty
Uh,
wanted to, yeah,
no, I've got a lot of good ideas. Now I can actually, since this challenge is doing so well, I'm thinking there's so many parts of speaking that I can make a challenge out of. Like this was just origin
yeah,
story. I could do something about like getting clear on your message and even just applications. I don't know. Like there's a million things that in speaking we need to reiterate over them like a bunch of times before we get them right. So this challenge could just be that, like just reiterate over your thing and keep posting it here because you won't be using the first one you come up with. You'll have to do it like a million times before it gets better. Uh, so
and
yeah.
it gets better. It was funny because being on the lives with you, and then in a couple other communities, and then doing your challenges. Um, I went off on like this really cool rant yesterday about talking to like my avatar, which are in reality are like notebook coaches. Is somebody that has like the and the motivation to talk to clients and network, to give people like what they need to do on a notebook paper, take a picture of it, like here's your workout or here's your nutrition plan or here's the plan. Uh, but they don't really have systems that to implement them. And so like I went on a whole thing and I'm like, wow, I'm like, this is working. So it's working. Being here and practicing and doing it over and over again, it's working. Like even the way I speak now, because I'm doing it repetitively, I'm like, wow, thank goodness it's clicking. So yeah, imagine in 6 months more like everybody that's doing the challenges, they're gonna be knocking it out. Yeah.
Yeah, where were you ranting yesterday? Was it a did a call in your community that I missed?
No, no, no. It wasn't on a call. I got off of a call and I just went into and I did a voice recording and I
Uh,
just went off and I was just like, this is amazing. And there was no, I'm sure there were some filler words in there, but I circled back. I said what I needed to say, and I was just super excited. I was like, "This is great."
mm,
Um, so I loved it. I loved it. I was like, I can actually see the difference, and even I'm not having to script as much. I just do the outlines like you taught us. Obviously, the ones that I post since I did the batch recording, I go back and I edit them. Like today, I'll edit one video and I'll upload it, and not edit it, cutting it. I'll just add music to it because I want to see where I make the mistakes. And I'm like, oh, I didn't circle back around, but it doesn't matter. At least I'm still talking on topic right now. But
mm.
yesterday's, I did everything. I talked clearly. I didn't ramble. I gave examples, and it tied and made sense. I was like, oh shit, it's working. It really is working.
No, yeah, yeah, it does work, man. I've paid the price for all this shit. Just to be a little dramatic.
Absolutely.
But anyways, what was I going to say? Yeah, Dr. Abigail says about iteration, right? I think in one of the videos she posted for the challenge, she's talking about whatever we are
Hmm.
doing, consider that as an iteration, as like versus a final product. And I like that idea because everything we do, it's you have to do it again. Doesn't matter what it is. But we think, okay, we are
Yeah.
just going to do it once and it's perfect. Nope. Okay, it's gonna be back, I think. Mm.
There you go. You froze on me for a second.
Oh, you dropped here. So, but oh well.
Oh,
But yeah, so that's what I was going to say. Like, it's just an iteration. Whatever you're doing, just think you're gonna do it again. Doesn't matter if it's a job or a business or whatever you're doing. So, and I'm thinking the videos I'm creating for the challenge, I might just post all of them on YouTube. I don't have time to edit them, but who cares? Like, people are, if they like it, they'll still watch it anyway. So, so I'll have 14 videos for YouTube. I'm not sure about Instagram because there's some vulnerable stuff in there, and there's like 600 people on Instagram. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to post it there.
you can,
But
nah, you're good. You can cut it up though using Opus Clip, and then get just like a meaty part that doesn't give your vulnerable part out. They have to be shorter
mm,
for Instagram too.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
In fact,
yeah, you're
yeah. For YouTube, I don't have as
go
many
ahead.
people right now, so I can post whatever there. It's like it's my oyster. I could just throw whatever shit in there, and it doesn't matter. So. I can
I'm
actually
gonna
make
put these
20
all
40
on
calls. Yeah.
YouTube. I have nobody on YouTube at all. But that like on the contrary makes me feel like because I didn't delete them. I archived. I put them hidden. I had a bunch of videos of me just talking by myself. But I was like, I need to get that energy from you. Be like, whatever, just post whatever on YouTube. I'm taking that. I'm aligning with that. I'm but solving my YouTube. Just post vulnerable stuff. Do whatever.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I'm sure nobody's gonna judge us or hate us for it. So, and after we're done posting it, then we'll find out that oh, it was okay to post it, and then we can have the courage to post it everywhere else. So that's how I'm approaching it, anyways. So yeah,
Yeah, that sounds good.
yeah,
Let's
because
do it.
yeah, we are just too self-obsessed. Nobody gives a shit what's happening in our lives. So.
No, they don't accept us. That's the funny thing. Yeah, that's how it works. And that's something that I learned because when like you go through periods where you're readjusting content, and I had been really consistent for a long time. I think it was like 11 months, and then I just dropped off, and it was hard for me. And I kept coming back to my coach and saying like the intros would be like, "Hey, I'm sorry for being gone," and then my coach is like, "Who's this for?" I was like, The people, I'm like, and then I thought about it. Nobody cares. Everybody's timeline and everybody's so busy that you could literally drop off and come back as long as you stay on topic and you're not too like 180
Mhm.
degrees. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, nobody cares. You're absolutely right. Nobody does. You could, as long as you come up and that people start caring um, when you start posting and they start getting a hold of you and stuff. But if you fall off or you don't have any new content, they don't really. But I want to take that back a little because I was thinking about it this week because of email marketing. Have you noticed that like the bigger companies have email marketing campaigns and they have newsletters. So the newsletters are generally like, but if they have a new product that's ramping up, they'll throw out a campaign and then they'll start promoting it. And so I noticed that a lot of solopreneurs will throw emails, like really heavy emails, like every day. And I'm like, who are these for? Like, and I was like, I don't necessarily want it. Like, I want kind of like an update of everything because I'm busy building. But then I thought about it, but I was like, that email is for somebody, but it has to be put somewhere else where the person asked for it. So, like lighter emails, and then your true fans, your 1,000 true fans, have to do an extra step to access that really chunky big email if you're going to do it. But those are the true fans. Those are the people that show up in the community that are always posting, always asking, always bringing stuff. And they're the ones that if Eli or Vatsal disappears, they're like, police, please check. It's been 3 days. Is there a body? You know what I'm saying? So I say that people don't care, they don't. But once you do build an audience, then you do owe it to show up
Mm.
because then they do care.
Yeah, I don't do much email marketing, and often, honestly, I don't read anybody's emails. I'm like, I don't have the time to read emails. But yeah, maybe lighter emails is a good way to do it. Like, but I don't know how to do it. I guess school does it anyways for us. I don't usually send emails to people. I In school there is that option to send email to everyone you when you create a post. I don't even check that. I'm like, sounds spammy to me. Why would? But once in a blue moon, I will do it. Like if it's like a very big call and I want people. So for example, if I do a launch, like I don't know how to do launches yet, but if I was doing a big launch, that's when I'll hit that checkbox to email everyone. But I find mostly people overdo it and they're like constantly email, oh, 1 hour call is in 15 minutes. I don't give a shit. If I want to come, I'll make it, put it in my calendar and I'll come. But you don't have to send me like a million emails. so
I've I feel the same way about those long emails, but then I realize like, so those notifications, I get them too, and I'm like, it's not for me, it's not for me, or it is for me,
Mhm.
uh, because sometimes I'll forget to put things in the calendar, and then I'm scrambling for the link, and I'm driving. I'm like, man, that notification was for me. But if it's a group that I'm not that invested in, or I just go in once a month, then I'm like, that's not for me. Stop it. I actually went in and changed some notifications because this year, since November, I joined more groups. And so I had to go in and shut everybody's notifications, and I only have like three
Mhm.
groups that I have notifications for. And I was like, four. And I was like, but they're still coming through. And I'm like, why? Because I even turned the administrator off in those groups.
Mhm.
I was like, stop. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was. Go ahead.
Now, I was gonna say like I've turned it off as well, but I was watching school news a couple of days ago, and they have changed something for. They've added a new notification. Like you can turn on a notification when people join your community. So yeah, membership request. I'm looking at it right now. So I just turned that on. So that one is
Yeah,
actually good, and there's a new post one as well. I'll turn both of them on for my community, anyways. But yeah, they rolled out some updates for it.
they
Sorry, yeah,
did
go ahead.
some
What
cool
were you
stuff.
saying?
Even
Yeah.
no, they even tried doing like I don't. I like it better the way that the notifications are organized for us now. But there's still a few that um, I wish it just stayed. Well, I don't know. It was kind of. I'll get used to it. It's better than it was before, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, no, that's one of the things that sold me on school was that you don't have to have email marketing like the traditional way because
Mhm.
school sends a newsletter. It sends a newsletter and you can choose it. Remember in the settings of a community, so I can
Mhm.
get your newsletter either weekly I can get one daily, I think, but you can get one weekly or monthly, whatever you subscribe to. And but usually it's weekly automatically. That's the automatic setting. And
Mhm.
so you get like the all the posts that people did and all that information. So that's pretty cool. And the email only works. You can email once every 72 hours. That reduces the spammy feel from it.
Mhm.
Um, but a lot of people still use the email list as like a security feature, which you're building it here in school anyways. You have access to the emails that you're getting, but they have it as a backup because a lot of the platforms before weren't super safe, where they were collecting people, like
Mhm.
Facebook or Instagram. So people were losing all those followers, and if they weren't getting an email list, then they wouldn't have a way to say, "Hey, they closed my account. You can find me here, or I'm opening a new account." So they have that as that, and they also have it as a lifeline if they switch or they pivot into something else, as long as they're communicating with a list. I mean, it's a really cool tool, but it is like another. Um, you have to update it. You have to keep campaigns going, seasonally. I don't know how people do it. I know that Dr. Abigail does. She did an email marketing course, and she's committed to doing like one email a day, which is really it's very, what's the word for it when you're very it's like very thorough, like it's hard to do. It's
Mhm.
like you have to be really consistent, you have to be really committed to it. It's hard to do one email a day, especially when a lot of the stuff, uh, you have to actually, it's kind of like a blog. I think you have to really talk about what's going on in your day, what you're doing in your business, what the theme of the thing is.
Yeah. Yeah. And there was a call in your community as well. Sorry to go off topic, but you had something like Alicia has a call today, was it?
Oh yeah, Alicia has a call. She made these two. It's not in my community. It's for Alicia. So Alicia made these. She has one event which is about using data,
Mm.
knowing how, knowing if you're collecting data, and then when you collect your data, knowing what to do with it and what outcome you want with it. Um, and then the other one is just the sales. I was on the day one on the first one last week, and then this week these two came together. They're on the same day, but they're a few hours apart. And that one's practicing your pitch. Um, I missed that first one, but she says what she does is she breaks people into groups, and it's like a three-person thing where there's the seller, the prospect, and then like an observer. And so we did here. Um, he joined my email subscription, and he clicked on it, and he's curious. And then, but his objection is whatever, I guess. She says you put your own parameters, or the person puts the parameters, says, "Hey, I saw the email, and my objection is, I'm gonna say it's my wife, but I really don't trust you, you know." Or they don't tell you that. Maybe you know about it later after you go through the exercise, and then I would be talking to you and telling you like, what made, yeah, whatever your style is. My style is like, why did you make the decision to contact me now? Like, why not? Why didn't you do anything about it before? Is there a pain associated with it? And then you go through your whole process, and then you're like, how can I help you today? Like, what are you trying to? And then you close them. So that's the practice that though you'll be doing today in the second one, which is sales pitches. The
Mm.
first one is more her talking about data, and she'll teach us something. And the other one is kind of just like group exercise, kind of like now, kind of like a coffee hour, but we'll be practicing pitching.
Mhm. Okay, okay. Yes. I have a tech file today that I'm putting out, and after that, I need to go for a speaking practice in the evening. But in between, I can probably find an hour. I still have to show up on school and reply to people and record a video for myself. So lots going on today, but I'll try to see if I can make it to one of those calls. Anyways, the first one sounds more useful. Like the pitch one is good too, but I want to see what she wants. She's teaching about data and everything. Yeah.
The data one's awesome.
Hmm.
Yeah, that one's really good. Um, and what we did the first day was she went around asking if any of us had any kind of data. Some of us had like I have, I guess, like sloppier data. Like I don't have a lot of it in this specific area. But there was another lady that had. I guess we all had sloppy data, but she had data too. She had a lot of data because she's been taking care of like it's like a doctor's office type thing, a nutritionist maybe, and she's like she has 15 years worth of files, and it's all through like government contracts. So in her case, it's just about I like reading the data to get the outcome that she wants, right? And in
Hmm.
my case, it's I have to collect more data. Um, you probably have a lot of good data. It's just, and so now she's going to tell us about key. What's the KPI acronym for?
Key performance
Key
indicator.
performance indicator. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm bad with acronyms.
Hmm.
So she's gonna go and break that down for us. So, and she's
Okay.
really good. That's her thing. She's all about. I mean, I joke there. I was like, I call her Doctor Data, but she's a
Hmm.
doctor in data. So she'll answer your questions. She gives you some good examples on how you can use it, and she talks to us each a little bit. Um, so she'd definitely give you like a real world example.
Hmm.
Kind of sucks for me because I'm in the truck, so I had to like remember the question she gave me in my memory. But if you're at a desk or something, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, I have a lot of videos, like a lot of data in that sense, like a lot of transcripts and stuff. And I've a few months back, I was also doing some research with corporate employees with what communication struggles they have, so I can figure out my program. So yeah, there are those calls as well that I can use. So lots of data in that sense, lots of transcripts. So AI
That's
will
awesome.
probably help me with that, like run everything through AI and use that data for something. Mhm.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
All right. Cool. So I'm gonna go back to my code and try to put some fires off. But are you doing any calls in your community soon?
At the end of the month, I'm doing. That's why I asked when you were coming back. I'm doing another messy action.
Nice.
Um, and yeah, it'd be awesome when we can get some stuff done. So you're welcome
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah, and I'll try to come to Florida maybe in fall and try to make a plan because the thing is, I'll be here on beaches all summer anyways. In Nova Scotia, it's all about beaches. So I'm like, Florida's again beaches. I'm like beaches all year, and I'm going to Costa Rica now. So I'm like, it's like a beach year for me. Beach year, bitch.
No, that's no, that's awesome. Yeah, no, there's other stuff to do.
Yeah,
That's what I was asking. Like, what are you interested in doing?
I
Um,
just like to do whatever, hang out with good people and whatever. Just run my mouth basically. So
yeah, no, we have plenty of that. And you can check out whatever. I'm close to Orlando, Tampa. I'm actually close to Jacksonville too, but it's not that pretty of a city. That's a beach. There, Tampa and Jacksonville are beach cities. So is Miami, obviously. But um, but yeah. So whatever you want to do, and then we could take like a poll too. We could do a meetup for resilient speakers too, one of the days.
that's
So
what I want to do. Yeah, like figure out where everybody's located. Yeah, I should put a poll in the chat community and see which cities everybody in. I think I've done that in the past, but I keep forgetting where everybody is. So, so anyways, yeah, I'll figure it out. All right, man. You drive, keep driving, and I'll chat with you soon. I'll hop off.
all right, man. Have an
All right.
awesome week. I'll talk to
You
you
too.
later.
Thanks for
Bye.
joining. See ya.